Good afternoon, this is Media Center, Ukraine, Odesa, and our current briefing is dedicated to the procedure of getting compensation for destructed or damaged houses, and our current speaker is Serhiy Zhyrnyi, head of the Capital Construction Division of the Department of Capital Construction and Road Facilities of the Odesa Regional Military Administration. The floor is yours. Good afternoon, dear residents of the Odesa region. I'd like to start the briefing with the consequences of the armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine, in particular the Odesa region, at the present time. According to the system of the Office of the President of Ukraine, rebuilt 995 facilities, buildings and structures that were damaged as a result of the armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine that were entered into the Rebuilding the Country portal. They include 4 objects of state administration and local self-government, of which 3 facilities have been restored and 1 facility still needs to be restored. 44 energy facilities, including 8 facilities that have been restored, 31 facilities need to be restored, and 5 facilities need to be reconstructed from the scratch. 704 facilities of the housing stock, including 185 multi-apartment residential buildings, including 95 objects that have been restored, 88 pictures that still need to be restored, and 2 facilities need to be reconstructed in full. 2 dormitories, including 1 facility that has been restored, 509 houses for 1 family, including 84 houses that have already been restored, 411 houses still need to be restored, and 14 houses will be constructed again. 8 farm buildings, including 3 buildings that have been restored, 2 buildings still need to be restored, and 3 require full reconstruction. 4 other non-military facilities, including 1 facility that has already been restored, and 1 facility that still needs to be restored, and 2 facilities require new construction. 114 facilities of culture and tourism, including 20 facilities that have already been restored, 90 objects still need to be restored, and 6 objects require new construction. 27 educational institutions, including 11 that have already been restored and 16 that still need to be restored. 2 facilities providing services to local self-government bodies. All facilities need to be fully restored. 24 industrial facilities, including 1 facility that has already been restored. 17 that still need to be restored, and 6 that require new construction. 35 facilities of agriculture, including 15 that have already been restored, 10 that still need to be restored, and 10 that require new construction. 26 facilities of trade and services, including 1 that has already been restored, 20 that still need to be restored, and 5 that require new construction. 5 transport facilities, all them need to be restored. 1 water supply and drainage facility that needs to be restored. 2 healthcare facilities, including 1 that has already been restored and 1 that still needs to be restored, and 1 facility of forestry that needs to be restored. The total number of restored facilities is 244. In addition, I'd like to say that from the 10th of June to 23rd of July, as a result of missile attack in the city of Odesa and the Odesa region, around 234 facilities were damaged or destroyed which are currently being inspected by a commission in accordance with the resolution of the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine 473. As a result of the recent terrorist attacks of the Russian Federation, about 5,000 windows in the Odesa region were damaged, and the start of the project to replace damaged windows in Odesa region was announced. During the week, the Global Empowerment Mission, together with Odesa Regional Administration, the Regional Office of International Cooperation of the Odesa region, and representatives of local authorities, carried out preliminary work and measurements where windows have been damaged, and the partners have already started work to install windows. With the joint efforts of regional and local authorities, the list of needs for replacement of windows is constantly updated, measurements are taken, etc. This project is not only a significant help to the residents of the region, it is a strong demonstration of support for Ukraine and a proof of strength and confidence that together we can overcome any challenges. We are sincerely grateful to the partners from the Global Empowerment Mission for the significant support provided to the Odesa region. And what is no less important, they render this support promptly and timely. I would also like to add that for funds received from patrons, the roof of the National University Odesa Polytechnic was replaced. The roof was damaged as a result of a missile attack on the 14th of June this year. At the expense of the funds of the Odesa Regional State Administration and also with the support of the head of Odesa Regional Military Administration, replacement of the damaged windows of the National University Odesa Polytechnic is planned. So this is around 10,000 square meters of windows. Moreover, it is worth noting that a resolution of the Cabinet of Ministers 419 as of 28th of April 2023, some issues of providing subventions from the state budget to local budgets for the provision of safe conditions in general secondary education institutions. The Department of Capital Constructions is taking measures, namely to approve a list of educational institutions in which construction, reconstruction, or restoration or major repair is planned. Including shelters for students. So here we speak about creating safe conditions for educational institutions in Odesa. In addition, capital repairs and the construction of protective structures of civil defense are also planned. The list of facilities is constantly updated. The number of them is increasing as project and estimate documentation is received and project plans provided to the Odesa Regional Military Administration proposals. We take into consideration the criteria for such shelters. Currently, the design is being prepared as well as all necessary documents to implement such projects because at the moment these are our priority. And perhaps they are most needed nowadays to ensure safety of our children. What else can be added here? As for destroyed facilities on public roads, some of the facilities have already been restored, including one road. and also 3 artificial constructions like bridges, crossings, etc. As for project implementation, this is e-restoration, the register of damaged and destroyed property. I think that the residents are well aware of this program. It works through DIA app. Every person who has some property damaged or ruined can apply through DIA app. The Commission will examine the mentioned facility, and the person can receive compensation for the damaged or destroyed property. This is briefly on my side about general situation. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. As far as I understand, there are no additional questions. Thank you for the detailed report, and I hope that all people who have their property damaged by Russian attacks will be able to get the compensation. Could you please share details about the algorithm, what documents are needed, and how long people should wait? As for the second questions, we consider such this case by case, and there is the e-restoration system, and every person can apply through the DIA app. There is a specific procedure. The person will get information about the list of documents that should be submitted. Then the Commission is established to document the damage, if it is there, and after that the Commission defines the amount of losses. This information is submitted further on for approval, and after that the decision on compensation is made. Thank you for such a detailed answer, and hopefully everyone will be able to get the compensation. Thank you. Our next briefing will be at 2 p.m. We will have the head of Ukrenergo, and we hope that he will share information about outages that we have been recently facing in Odesa region and in the city of Odesa. Stay tuned.